In fact, the entire world wonders that despite such a complex and the vexed border problem between China and India, still how is it possible that they are having peace and tranquility at the line of actual control? Not a single bullet has been fired since 1975. So that actually explains that despite the differences which are there, how is it the relationship is growing? Relationship is growing because the civilizational background of both the nations. It is growing because both have got the same aspiration in the current moment. Both have got the same similar global challenges which are being faced by the nations. Whether it's a climate change, whether it's a WTO, multilateralism, UN aspect, or the aspect of protectionism. The global challenges for both nations is same, and internal aspiration is also same. In fact, both are focused on development. Both are focused on bringing out the masses out of the poverty, and both have got transformation and modernization as the aim. And both are absolutely focused on economy. So that is the reason why, despite the differences, despite the problems, both actually meet in all global issues. Both meet actually in the aspirations of respective nations. That's the beauty of this relationship. But I must tell you that after 62, there is a psych deficit. There is a mistrust and distrust. And I feel, in fact, I've been on this topic for last 15 years of India-China bilateral issues. I've been to China about 7-8 times. And I have felt that we need to talk more to the Chinese. We got to interact more. We got to communicate more so that we can understand that our challenges and the path that we're looking for solution is exactly the same. That is the beauty of having problem but still looking for a win-win relationship for both of us.
Ever since 1967, though India and China have got a huge boundary issue, not a single bullet has been fired between the two countries. We are all aware of the very famous incident which happened in 2017 in Doklam or the Doklam, where there was a standoff of almost 70 days. But mind you, not a single bullet has been fired. That means that the two countries are determined that their relationship should remain a peaceful one despite various differences that have. I think that is a very important factor. The second important factor is that the strategic communications. The strategic communications was very much evident during the informal summit which happened in Chennai, and the signals which went was very positive, that the two leaders are very much in sync with what is happening. Yes, there will be differences, but they are very much determined that those differences should not graduate into contests, or those differences should not become disputes. I think that determination of the top leadership is playing a very big role in making sure that our relationship remains sound, remains progressive, and remains forward-looking. Then between the two countries, we have a number of mechanisms. For example, recently during the Chennai summit, the two leaders, President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi, they determined that in order to resolve the economic and trade issues, you should have a high-level economic discussion mechanism, which will be headed by the finance ministers. Now, as a result, you find India and China are members of a large number of multilateral groups. Let me mention a few. For example, BRICS, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. You have the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Again, India, China are members of that. You have the Russia, India, China mechanism. Again, both countries. So when you have these type of multilateral mechanisms in which both are members, there is a chance for the leadership to meet each other. There is a chance for example, the foreign ministers to meet each other, the foreign secretaries and other officials to meet. So that facilitates in reduction of the differences.